Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Campbell. I'm going to read you this book called The Button Box. It's written by Marguerite Reed. She's the author. That means she wrote the words. And it's illustrated by Sarah Chamberlain. Illustrated means that she drew all the pictures for the story. Okay. My grandma has a special box. I like to play with what's inside. Look what's inside of the box. So many different kinds of buttons, colors. I swirl the buttons around and round, and then I pick the ones I like. 10 have flowers painted on them, just like Grandma's china dishes. I like to sort them first. Sorting is what we're doing in math this week. Next, I look for sparkly buttons. I pretend they're jewels that once belonged to kings and queens and movie stars. Some buttons are covered with cloth, satin, velvet, or corduroy. They make me think of fancy clothes. And then there are metal buttons from overalls or leather buttons from cowboy shirts and sweaters. Grandma says these small buttons come from shoes that were worn very long ago, like this. And this one looks like it came from Grandpa's winter coat. Next, I sort the shiny buttons that come from uniforms. I line them up like marchers in a big parade. So they've sorted the flag buttons together and star buttons together. Sorting is putting things that are the same together in groups. I pull out all the pearly ones. Look at the different colors. And they put all the purples together, and the reds and pinks and the greens. So these are sorted by color. I make a rainbow pattern. When does little change to big? I can never tell. Some buttons have 4 holes, some have 2. Some don't have any sewing holes at all. They have shanks instead. These make good eyes on puppets or stuffed animals. Sometimes when Grandma sorts with me, we play a special game. We close our eyes and we each pick a button out of the button box. And then when we open them, we say how they are the same and how they are different. Mine is wooden and so is hers. Both are round, but hers is thick and mine is thin. Then she puts my button on a string. She tells me to whirl it around. The string twists up and then I pull the ends. We listen to it hum. Grandma tells me what some buttons used to be. Some were seashells and some were sand. Big furnaces melt. They get so hot they melt the sand. And do you know what it turns into? Glass. Isn't that amazing? Wooden buttons come from trees. Deer shed their antlers every year, and in the spring they grow new ones. I like the buttons made from their old horns. When it's time to put the buttons back, I pretend I'm very rich and counting all my gold. I like to feel the buttons then. Some are bumpy, some are smooth. I like the way they sound, clickety-tappity, falling through my fingers one by one into the box. Then Grandma puts the box away, where it will wait until the next time. I wonder who first figured buttons out. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story, boys and girls. We're going to be sorting things all week by shape, by color, and by size, just like the boy in our story. Have fun sorting things on our activity page today.